You say that any character is fine?
Yeah.
I've heard Cypher is good, but I've only played like 2 games with him. He's hard.
Over, I guess. So
I'm gonna go over a rundown over. Do you guys know who you picked or no clue at all?
I know, kind of.
All right, yeah. So a
A
quick
bit.
outfit is Jet. Has a lot of movement abilities. So if you've ever played Overwatch, it's kind of like playing Lucio on Overwatch.
It's not like Tracer.
Yeah, it actually is a bit like Tracer. You have a dash that you can use in any direction that you hold. You have a jump up. You have 2 jump ups actually.
Jump.
Yeah, and you have 3 smokes that last around 4 seconds. And Dark, you are Sova. You have 2 shock arrows where you can bounce them off walls and try to cause 50 damage, I'm pretty sure, to the other team if it hits them. It has like a spherical radius, I guess I'd say. You also have the your E. If you click E, it's called the recon bolt. It'll send
so
like
when
a
I-
shockwave.
when I
like
played, I
hands
was basically comfortable using the E ability. The shock I was not really too comfortable with because I just found I'd just die while I was trying to use it.
Yeah.
And the ultimate I never really got to use that much, maybe like once kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
But so biphase, like in first biphase, is there like specific ways you should do it, or should you just save?
So first round, I would suggest in the lower elos, you would go Ghost or Classic. So either one. So Ghost is good if you are able to strafe shots, but Classic is good if you are able to W key because it also has a burst ability, which is insanely accurate for lower elos because it's all RNG based, but it's like better RNG based than the other guns.
So
Might
quite
be on a
literally,
cooldown.
like I know this is gonna be quite hard for you because it's like brand new player, but
I wanted
like
to
for
see if
me,
my
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm
I do know
Gonna-
I'm next to a wall right now, and I'm waiting for this.
so
Like, why is everyone shooting into this? Like, I'm not really sure.
so that's sight. Your objective is for your sage. You see the little bomb above her head is to plant on that site.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna let you play for the most part, and I'm gonna, since I'm recording this right now, I'm gonna show you everything after the match is done. But I will give you useful tips during the game. There's,
Yeah, I mean, this is basically how
Oh,
this
yes.
goes.
Hey, I got a kill though. I'm still not sure with the smoke screens. Am I supposed to blind them or blind me and then use it as cover?
so when you have a smoke screen, there's many ways you can use it. So you can throw a smoke into the middle of the site and use your dash to actually sit inside of the smoke, and that's like portable cover for you. So all the attention is turned to you while your teammates use their like flashbangs that Phoenix has and Reyna has to be able to flash the people looking at you and entry
What am I
frag into
buying?
the site. This round, I would say either a Ghost or nothing again.
Okay,
Just-
so we're going
It
nothing.
launches immediately.
Yeah, just
I
because
know that.
based
I have
off
the
of
spike,
common
apparently.
economy.
Yeah, that didn't quite work.
Okay.
Is this gonna be this easy? I feel like this shouldn't be this easy. Nope.
It is going to be a little challenging because since you're on new accounts, your teammates also don't know what they're doing. So
Well,
I'm just gonna have to base everything off around you guys and your playstyles.
yeah, I'm playing it like a solo, not a team game right now. Because no one knows what they're doing,
Yeah.
including me.
Apparently we won.
Apparently.
That's a waste of ammo, I believe.
When you
Okay.
respawn every round, your ammo resets. Alright, so usually Phantom or Vandal. Vandal is if you're accurate with headshots. Phantom is if it has faster fire rate and if you can hit more body shots. So usually lower elo players would stick to the Phantom and buying heavy shields, and then all your abilities at the bottom. So right now you have perfect economy, as long as your teammates know how economy works. Everybody should have bought on round 3 heavy armor, abilities, and the other 2 guns I said.
Well, I have light
You write that
armor.
down for me?
This is something.
Right.
So this is the rare occasion where they're giving up sight
Fuck.
and they're playing for retake.
Wow.
Lol. What? I should have aimed for headshots, I guess.
Yeah, so one thing I'm gonna say is
Always aim
crosshair.
for headshots by default.
Yeah. So crosshair placement, you usually always want to be standing up uncrouched, looking for where the enemy was going to peek out, with your crosshair at head level. See, that's like the perfect spot where you are right now.
Do we
Yeah.
do the same again here?
So right now, press B. You can see all of your teammates' weapons on the side, so you can see that they bought assault rifles and heavy armor, which you would do the same thing as well, which you already did, which is amazing.
If I could afford heavy shield.
And usually, maybe one person can't afford it. You just buy light armor and just play with your teammates.
That doesn't seem very nice.
So right here, usually the wall. That was an amazing smoke actually. To get the ultimate orb.
Yes, I kind of thought that this wall was gonna disappear. Does it only disappear if I shoot it?
So that wall has a 40-second timer.
That's a long time.
But it is very easily shootable.
Yeah, but they also know where I am if I shoot it.
Yes, which is the problem with it. And be wary because many sages play on top of the wall. So as of right now, there you go. That was good coverage for your teammate.
I'm really bad at aiming it. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh well, your whole team. Nice.
Can I have this forever?
Think it goes.
30 seconds left.
I just need to find someone.
You have 5 knives, and
And I can shoot all at once, or...
yes, right click is all at once, left click is one at a time.
Oh shit,
But they go away if you don't get a kill within those
Oh, fuck.
5 knives.
Fair enough. Well, I thought I did pretty good that round.
Yeah, that was a really good round by you.
I have no economy.
So right here,
If I go for a sniper, would this work or not?
so you see at the top left that says let's save. You would preferably want to click that button, but you see that your team has mostly bought guns. So I mean, you can follow your teammates that have guns and wait for them to die.
Oh right. You can pick up your teammates.
I love it.
Definitely. So right here, you want to try to play close to your sage, the girl right in front of you, because
Yeah, I know what Sage name at least.
so
I got baited by the orb.
at this moment you do have your arrow, so try to shoot your arrow up to the top right. Yeah, right there is perfect. That will show you if anyone is in the immediate area.
Okay, so now what though? Because I now have to try to.
So currently, that was amazing. All right.
That's not so amazing.
Yeah. So at the top, you would want to try to recognize if your teammates were still alive. And in my opinion, I would grab bomb and try to rotate. Yes, because looking on the minimap, your teammates took control of the other bomb site, which means you would be able to go through your spawn and plant the bomb for free.
Okay.
Meaning that it would have to make the other team retake the site and defuse the bomb before the time ends and kill everyone, which is a little bit harder for them.
Fair enough.
I love that line. Skrrr, and we're done. All right.
Okay. What am I?
So usually you always want to
Are we
look on
back
the
to
left side.
rifles?
Yes, we're back to rifles and heavy armor, because as you see, most of your teammates have rifles and heavy armor. Yes, that's perfect economy right there, because everybody's playing guns with each other as well.
I have
Is there a
zero.
reason for that? Because
I have zero
you
crit.
seem to put some importance on this.
Your mic was a little muffled. What did you say?
So you seem to put quite a lot of importance on this.
On economy?
On the guns being matching.
Yeah. So,
Whoa.
in the lower ranks, I would say mostly it requires just being able to use your abilities and aim. That was amazing. But yeah, so
Yeah, it's all luck though. It's luck, not judgment, right? And that's the problem.
yeah.
Oh no. That's pretty bad.
But it's important to learn about economy really early into the game, because once you progress, if it doesn't come second hand to you, it's going to be really hard to learn. But
Okay.
the reason that it's important is because you don't want to have spent all your money while your teammates only have pistols. Meaning you were the only person with a gun, and
Right. Yeah.
it gives you less of a chance of winning, meaning you pretty much threw that money away, if you
Yeah.
get what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, this makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, now if we look on the left side, we can see heavy shields and rifles here.
Yep. Perfect.
So if we look at the two here, we have to wait to see what they buy. Heavy shields, rifle.
You can also see the amount of money they have, and usually if it's above $4,000, it's a full buy, which is what you call a rifle and a heavy shield. So that's a full buy.
This is a problem.
Okay.
Nobody is even picking up the spike.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, the coach is doing.
Usually, Spike is the Sage's job.
is this really troll? This feels really troll.
Oh shit!
Player standing.
I shouldn't have gone into the smoke screen. That fire, that Phoenix fire kind of screwed me, I think. A little bit.
What am I supposed to do here?
So right now, if you look at your map, you can see B site a little bit to your top right, where you're holding now. And audio cues are really important for that moment in like a clutch situation like that, because the other team is bound to be overconfident because they have the numbers. So you're gonna want to be able to listen, sit in a unexpected corner, and either try to save your gun, but if you're confident, you could try to go for the kills. I'm gonna go over that with you, but in that situation, it would be good to run away and try to have your gun for next round after you got that first kill.
Okay.
So a good thing to do is, you see your Phoenix up there, is to actually play next to him and wait for him to peek, because say you're in a 1v1 situation, if the other team's teammate pops out of nowhere, I'm gonna have to hit a crazy flick to actually be able to kill them.
Yeah.
But if you peek with the teammate, they're gonna have to flick onto you. So it's either you both stay alive and you get the kill, or you get a trade, which opens up a gap in the enemy's defense.
Fair enough. So I should have gone with him instead of staying so far back, sacrificing him and then sacrificing me.
Yeah, a little bit. And this is mostly comes with comms, but that's uncontrollable, playing with random people. So I would recommend, when you do play and you play as a duo, you guys try to learn how to play off of each other. So you see how Outsmited is looking towards B main. You would probably want to communicate to him that you're going to play off him, meaning you're going to stick by his side, and when he peeks this, you're going to peek it with him.
Fair enough. Should I use my ult now, or should I try to save it for... I could probably use it.
So if you use it now, you do have the chance to get it back later in this half and use it again as well, because it does not cost as much as other ultimates in the game.
Whoops. Oh shit. Yeah, they came from both sides and we
Yeah.
just, like, we let them surround us.
I got blinded.
Yeah, I got blinded and surrounded and screwed in.
So because I've got 3,000, then I just call that we save or not?
So as you see, your teammates are buying a Spectre in full armor, which is the submachine gun at the top left. You would usually half buy, meaning you would buy a Spectre and heavy shields and all your abilities.
Well, half buy for me is like a sheriff and a light shield.
That's actually good, because Sheriff is a very powerful weapon, and you could try to play off your teammates with guns.
I don't really know.
I'm right behind you. I am dead behind you. Well, at least you got her, so we traded.
So now do I need to move around? Because
So right now, you would try to recognize that your Brimstone is currently taking control of site by himself, and you want to try to get to him, reload, as fast as possible, because once you play together,
It's 2v1.
it's a higher yeah, exactly. So you always want to try to have the numbers in a fight. So
we could do this.
right there, the play wasn't bad. It was just that your Brimstone was kind of sitting in a corner, which is a little uncontrollable, and that's on him, because you were essentially the bait, and he didn't pull the line up. He kind of just sat there.
Okay.
If you know and confident in your gun skills, you can bait as well. But I would suggest learning how to play it like with your teammates instead of baiting, because that's what leads to higher tier gameplay.
Right.
This is a lot of information to take in. I will go over this. I'm writing it all down as well, so you guys can go over it and have it.
Oh. Okay, I kind of thought that I could shoot while in the air. I mean, I kind of can, but the animation was
So
longer than I expected.
for your ultimate, that's usually the only thing that you want to use in the air, because that's the only accurate thing in the air. Your gun is going to be all over the place, and I don't think even if you have amazing aim, I don't think you will be able to hit a shot.
While in the air, no.
Yeah, while in the air.
Unless it's luck.
Yeah. That would
That
just be up
doesn't-
to the RNG gods.
Okay, so Alt and Q is a good combination.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Pressing Q and dashing forward, if you know where an enemy is and trying to get behind them, it's a lot easier for you to 180 somebody if you know you're going to do it. And putting them in a bad position where you're already behind them, making it where they have to 180 and they're not expecting it. And also, when you use your Q, you can hold space to slowly go down.
Well, they're all behind us.
See, that was a good cross setup by you and Brimstone, because you're playing very close to each other. And that was also a good arrow. The unfortunate thing here is just that they have numbers, and you guys are playing in too small of an area to be able to capitalize upon anything, so it's kind of inevitable. So right here you switch sides, so now you guys are defending. And either you could go classic or buy a ghost. So now looking at your minimap, 5 people are on B site and nobody's on A, so usually you guys want to try to see that and go A. Just having more map control allows them not to take a site as easy. And I'm going to go through a basic lowdown of defense, because this is usually what I tell all my ELO players. You don't want to play the same way you do on defense as you do as in attack. So right here, see how you're pushed very far up, but you're playing together? That's exactly what you always want to do if you're pushed too far up.
Well, I killed him and then I got killed from the side.
Yes.
Fair enough.
But your teammate, see how Dark was actually there and was able to capitalize upon that? Because he was able to get the kill. So playing next to each other is pretty good, because next time if you die from the side, try to tell him if you're in Discord, because he'll be able to like process that knowledge faster.
I'm an expert at communicating while playing.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, they're going B, so we have to go ahead. Yep.
Yes. So usually with a Spectre, you can see close angles to that doorway that's closed. Yeah, like right there.
This one?
To your left, right there. Yes, where they're flashing right now. Usually you would want to try to hold an angle right there, and you'd want to communicate to each other right now where each other are looking, because you want to be looking
I see
opposite
on the
directions.
window upside, up to your right.
Which is amazing, because he's covering your right side and you don't have to look at it at all, and you're covering his left.
Okay.
And now we just wait for our teammates to die.
I think the good thing about defending in lower elo, I guess, is that people tend to just run in. So if you're positioned correctly, I feel like that's like...
Oh, 100%. That's why I like playing Killjoy. Because as long as you have information in the lower elos, it's the easiest round ever.
If they smoke the window, what are you supposed to do then?
If they smoke the window and you're playing window, or you're playing on site?
I mean, like, you're looking at those two directions and they smoke one. Should you
Okay,
keep
so
looking at it?
usually you would want to change positions if you're not able to, but that's when you would call for your teammates, because you would take a more defensive position on site, trying to hide behind something while you wait for your teammates to retake control. And the moment that they start to retake control is the moment that you push out, because this game is all about diverting attention. So once they divert attention to heaven, because that call is heaven, they're going to start retaking it, and they're going to either tell you, or you're going to have to learn to look at the map that they are beginning to retake. So right here, our Sage was taking aggro, and our Brimstone is able to capitalize upon that because they're not worried about him. Which, like, amazing play just happened while I was explaining the exact play.
Would it not have been better for him there to stay just staring at the? Okay, I guess that works. The staring at the peak angle.
So honestly, it was really smart for him to hide, because the other team was looking at him, giving his teammate a chance to play off that and peek, leading to the kill. And Brimstone, capitalizing upon his knowledge, knowing that the Jet is around that corner, used his ultimate, leading to a kill.
Okay.
I'm looking to the right here, so I can't see down the main channel. So.
I'm looking down.
Main channel. The main channel I just got shot from. That one.
Yeah, I saw.
Fuck. So if this is more of a competitive type of coaching, then I guess I might be wrong, because I'm thinking League of Legends style, where you shouldn't really rely on your teammates at all. Maybe that's wrong in Valorant.
So the things that you can control, I'm going to go over in a video replay, because it's more in detail of what you can control. But just learning the basics of how you can play, many people in ranked, because if you're getting coaching, you're going to want to play ranked usually. And most people that have unlocked ranked at this point know that, or know how to bait. And
I mean, Alec, I think it's important to remember that this is my first day playing Valorant. So
I'm not talking about you.
no, I know you're talking in general, but this is why he's taking this approach. Is because it's literally.
I know. I'm just asking. Yeah,
yeah.
I have got no fucking clue, mate. I just take my experience from League of Legends into Valorant.
Yeah.
Because usually when a coach tells me to, I'm not saying wrong here, because it's a completely different game, to rely on a teammate, I'm like, no.
See,
in ranked, right?
Yeah.
If you're duoing,
see,
thing.
So this
is this
game.
the right buy here because of this? So I had literally no credits, so I could say, let's say, but is this the right buy here?
Yes, that is the perfect buy in that situation, because your teammates are full buying and you want to be the most equipped to help them out as they are equipped.
Okay.
And going off your comment about the team play, this game is impossible to win. So League of Legends, I've played a little bit of it, and I was a jungler main, and it seems like if you have a broken Smurf, you're guaranteed to win if they play a meta character. That's not the same with this game, because a lot of it is say the enemy is getting a running headshot every round. That's just unlucky, and it's gonna be on you to be able to use your abilities and play around your teammates. So a lot of stuff I am saying does rely on teammates, but it also relies on your positioning around teammates, because even if you can't say, get a strategy with them, you're going to want to know this information to be able to. So see how our sage is going to heaven? Our brimstone is following behind quickly because he knows this sage right now is getting into an interaction and he wants to get there as fast as possible to help her out. Look at that. Perfect gameplay. Because she was able to take aggro and he was able to recognize that and push with her. So that's what I'm going to try to teach to you guys, to be able to recognize that yourselves and to be able to get those clutch moments in a 2v1. Or even like if a 1v1 or like a 1v2 situation happens here, that comes down to agent mastery, which I'm going to go over in the VOD review, because I'll be able to explain it more in depth with my resources that I have.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'll be actually able to show angles in what I'm going to do.
Okay, am I alone now?
So right now
Yes.
you are alone.
I have no idea. I thought Simon was with me, to be honest. But
Yeah, if you
I
are
should
alone,
probably-
you probably want to take a more defensive position. So remember how you played first round on defense a little close to where they push? You'd usually want to play a little farther back. And right here, you're doing an amazing job by trying to get information and coming up behind. Right now, you should be exactly. So aggressing while you hear gunfire between your teammates and the enemy team. And I would probably go back to your spawn instead of holding that angle, just because your life is more important than a little bit of map control.
Wait, do you refill your HP when you go to spawn?
No.
No.
You stay at the same HP.
Oh, you mean your life as that you're alive, of course.
Yeah, no, once you lose HP or die during a round, you can't come back unless Sage revives you. You have 5 bullets in your clip. Nice try. So usually in that situation, you were low on ammo. So I would try to get behind cover like that wall to your left and just reload really quickly and then try to re-peek. Or, so you had your arrow, I would want to shoot my arrow with no bounces and try to get it on that wall, because in a clutch situation you want to try to have as much information as possible to be able to play around that information.
Okay. So again, I think we should move over to A here.
Yes,
Both of us.
amazing.
But
Yeah, sure.
But you notice how your teammate's dead in mid, and on the map there was actually red dots on B, so I would go back to B.
okay.
Because in the lower ELO, you want to recognize that usually they play the same site as their teammates.
If one is on there, most of them are.
Yes.
Oh shit, I'm low! Oh.
It's behind us.
So right there, they were able to gain heaven control and just push around to the left.
Yeah, also
And-
because we were moving back to E.
Yeah.
Can you define heaven for me, please?
So heaven is that elevated area that they push from. So you would go into mid into heaven, and that just comes with playing more. I wouldn't expect you to know map callouts because you're so new, but it'll come with
I kind of feel that's
Gameplay.
what it is, but
yeah.
I didn't know it before.
It's usually that elevated area. So you see those steps? He's walking into heaven right now.
Okay.
And what he just passed, usually people would call window. Now he's walking into mid. See how he went down to lower mid? He's going from lower mid into sewers. And he's going from sewers to A main. From A main, he's going to try to go to A short to push site. He's not going to have enough time, and he's going to try to escape the bomb and save his gun. So the other jet died, losing her gun.
I think it's a good thing that this guy is in the game, to be honest, because he seems to be actually somewhat decent.
Yeah. So he recognized there that he didn't have enough time to go for the clutch because he was too far away and not in the play. So he was able to gauge where the position of the bomb would be. Like the blast radius, it's the same every time. But he was able to avoid the blast radius and save his gun. For now, he has it this round. And that was very good map knowledge, looking at the map, knowing that there's only one A.
Doesn't feel that efficient to spray. It feels better to just like free burst, like you were talking about.
Yeah.
At least on this gun. The Spectre.
Again, though, I made an assumption there that the guy that was with me was looking that way, and I shouldn't have made that assumption.
Yeah. You kind of want to always be playing, but as well as trying to know where your teammates are, because your teammate Phoenix retreated to ropes, meaning you would probably want to retreat in that position and let them take where you were playing, because once your Phoenix re-aggresses is usually when you want to re-aggress, because I would run back towards your spawn but not all the way and just hold an angle waiting for your other teammates to rotate.
Should have got heavy shields actually.
Yes, heavy shields would be very good in that.
Let's try Vandal this time.
Okay, so since I see... Oh my god. I see everybody apparently. I was gonna say, since I see my teammate running around there, I should probably start looking there since they're looking to aggress. But I guess I found them all. This is rough. It's gonna take a while, I think.
So what I explained earlier is called playing for retake.
I thought there was someone behind.
Yeah.
You know.
But playing for retake is allowing the other team to gain map control so that you wait for your teammates to try to retake that position. So that's, if a teammate ever calls play retake, it's an immediate sign to try to back off and play your life, meaning just try to stay alive and play a defensive position. So the Guardian is a semi-automatic rifle.
Oh yeah, but no.
Meaning it's a single... you can actually sell. I can teach you that right now. Press B and right click. There you go. And you can buy a Spectre. There you go.
I have a shotgun.
So right here...
Set is pretty fast, so if I go into their faces I can shotgun.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Shotguns are very broken in lower elos because a lot of them don't check corners. So if you're sitting in a corner, it's good.
Oh shit!
So right here, you kind of want to realize that your teammates are on the other side dying.
Yeah.
Leading to a quick rotation from you and Brimstone to the other site. So try to head towards mid. Because I don't... follow your Brimstone.
Did you like my suicide bomb? I got one.
So right now your Phoenix died on site, making it known that the other team has control of the site. So you would want to try to play off this Brimstone and follow him.
Okay.
And just kind of be looking at his position, but cover his back as well. So that noise you just heard was the bomb planting, which means that Jet is going to be on site. So he has had control of this site this whole time because of that window overview. And since she planted, it gave him the audio cue that she was on site. So once you hear that audio cue, you want to realize that you don't have to watch that right side anymore, and you can push out window and look at site with him as well. Because if he died right there, you could have pushed out and finished off his kill.
Right. Okay. Processing now. Okay, so again, we got no coverage on it. No. Okay.
I mean,
So-
I have a neural pistol. I'm not going alone. Well, I got his ult.
Kind of sad, man. And this one. I feel really sorry for this Brimstone being stuck on a team with us too.
Lol.
See, the Brimstone was the good one, but you guys see in chat
Yeah.
that the other guy was being toxic.
He was like
Yeah.
Smoke's ape, and I'm just like, well.
Alright, so now you guys are going to...